get ready for some YouTube gaming because we're previewing the new Wizards Vault season. We've got Twitch drops coming in with an exclusive emote making its return. And I also want to talk a little bit about what I'm doing streaming during the week of Janthir Wilds release, which is coming up very shortly, of course. But anyway, let's get right into it. Say hello to YouTube, everyone. But all right, we've got a couple of things to talk about here as well. So, of course, we've all got all these new skins and stuff coming out, all that exciting stuff. But here's the actual big one with the Wizards Vault. This spear is almost going to be role-playing as a bit of a replacement for the lack of legendary on launch. And it's actually a bit of a new type of content in the game, actually, which is pretty interesting. So, here's what's going on here. You can pick up a quest license from the Wizards Vault. You're going to have to buy Janthir Wilds to get that thing. But then when you do, it will send you off into the wilds of Janthir. And you can go on a journey, and you will go ahead and get a special item. Okay, how about that? Very exciting, actually, with this one. You can go set forth on a journey where your efforts will be rewarded with star-studded, ascended items. Actually pretty exciting stuff there. You can kind of see this spear here, and you can see that it kind of has, like, multiple versions of this as well. Once the adventure is complete, you earn the Ascended Falling Star Spear and the Meteor Wielder's Glove. Equip both of these items at the same time and watch the spear become superheated. So this is actually really cool. This is a new type of cosmetic, right? So if you have the weapon on its own, it does its own thing. If you've got the gloves on its own, then they're just the gloves. But if you have them on at the same time, then it actually enhances the item. That's a really nifty bit of roleplay there. In my opinion, actually very cool. I think to actually see that in the game. And again, this is kind of replacing the lack of legendary spear, I guess. Like, you have a little mini quest that you can go on there as well. And I do think that this is actually an interesting type of content to add, right? Like, Guild Wars 2 has always lacked quests. You kind of have collections these days. And they're trying to kind of put that in front of players so they understand it. I think this would be very interesting if this was a new type of UI, and there's actually, like, custom UI support for this. So it's almost like its own separate thing in the Vault, or even somewhere else in the UI, and it will kind of, like, navigate you through this little quest to go on. That will be really cool, not just for future Wizards Vault stuff, but also for other stuff in the game too, right? If they could somehow extend a system like this over to other areas of the game, kind of like, you know, to crafting legendary weapons or a variety of other collections, I actually think that would be pretty cool, actually. I'd be a bit of a big fan of that. And of course, there's a bunch of other skins as well. Look at all this stuff. Wizards Vault Seasonal Refresh. You can get this hood. You can get all of these weapons. Oh, there's a spider on this one as well. Actually, these are kind of spider-themed in general, actually, or insect-themed. So you've got all of that stuff over there. Love to see that. Very, very cool. Of course, and more importantly, Twitch drops, guys. We are back in business. That's right. It is time to mute the browser window and leech these things from every streamer at the same time. We can have our week of relevance in the Twitch space for plunging back down into the depths, the darkness, the recesses of Twitch. And here we go. That's actually pretty good this time, if you ask me, actually. You got them cosmetics, you know, like the fuzzy Quaggan hat skin, green Quaggan backpack, mini pet, whatever. But then the last two, I think, are actually pretty decent. You've got the sip coffee emote. And this is actually more exclusive than I thought. I didn't realize, like, apparently this was like a US-only promotion or something like that for some kind of coffee brand. So I guess not a lot of people actually got this. But good news. Everyone can get it now. You love to see it. We could all be sipping coffee. Maybe they should do sip tea instead. And then at 10 hours, you get the pirate cosmetic bundle as well. I think pretty decent. I'd like to see a little bit of a quality of life thing in there as well. I think the one that was really exciting was when there was the bag slot, right, that was in there. It would be kind of nice to see a bag slot in here as well, but that's probably pretty expensive, to be fair, right? Because if they give away a bag slot to, like, tens of, you know, potentially thousands, tens of thousands of people, then, you know, I guess it's kind of a lot of gems there. They're not selling to players, but I'm just saying that would be kind of nice, right? It'd be kind of nice to have a little bit of quality of life, and then not just the cosmetics as well. Make some of these earlier ones a bit more exciting, but I think not too bad overall. I do think people are really going to want to go for this coffee emote for sure, so they can role play, you know, that big role play there. And the pirate stuff's pretty nifty as well, you know? You can get your peg leg and your claw hand. Very exciting. Very cool stuff. And look, I'm not going to tell you guys how to set up Twitch drops, because it is actually so easy that, to be honest, you don't need my help, okay? you just go on over to the drops page, and it literally gives you step-by-step instructions. I don't want to hear anyone saying, oh, I can't do it, it's too hard. Look at this. Log in with your ArenaNet account. Click the connect button on the application page. Log into your Twitch account. Click authorize. Watch the streams. Boom. Job done. I will say this, though. Give you some advice. Again, you can just have the tab going in the background. Very, very easy. But also, if you install the 7TV extension, browser extension, check this out. You can even have it automatically claim drops for you. Wow. Very exciting. So you can even do that. Incredible. You honestly love to see that. Don't even have to pay attention, because otherwise, the way it works is if you have to claim the drop to start working on the next one. They're trying to make you engage, okay? They're trying to make you actually watch the stream. The fools. Imagine doing that. But yeah, that's the way that you can do that. But yeah, pretty cool stuff actually as well, in my opinion, though, with the Twitch drops. And I'm definitely interested in like this new Wizards Vault stuff. I would say that it would be kind of nice if they got rid of some of the noob traps, and maybe they have. They just simply haven't mentioned it there. But look, do I need to remind everyone that you can still buy stuff like obsidian shards and tier 5 crafting material bags in the Wizards Vault? Yeah, they could probably clean this up a little bit. Essence of Luck. Essence of Luck. Let's go. Yeah, that would be kind of nice to clean that up a little bit, but we'll see. And I'd love to see some like actual new additions in here as well, right? Like they're adding new skins and so on, but I think it would be really cool if they shifted it and like, oh yeah, maybe you can buy tier 4 materials this time around to kind of like change the way the economy plays out. I'd love to see them update these chests so they were stat selectable, not just like, you know, giving you offers of all the different boxes that you can get. I think there's a lot of improvements that I'd like to see to the Wizards Vault, and that hasn't been mentioned here. Maybe that will happen again. This is kind of a summary. It's a high-level overview, like really highlighting this key feature of this new spear cosmetic that you can go for. And this kind of like quest style system that's going on there. So, you know what? I'll give them a pass. Who knows? Maybe that's coming in the quarterly releases. Maybe that's coming later. We will actually see how that one is going to go there as well. But anyway, that's going to do it for the actual news here. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm going to be doing. Hello, YouTube friends. Many of you may know I also stream. In fact, I'm streaming right now, in fact, and I will continue to do that next week. So, I'm logged onto the Zero Hero account, and that is actually pretty appropriate because on launch of the expansion, I'm obviously going to be streaming for a degenerate amount of time. You'll be able to get your drops immediately, but more importantly than that, here is what we are going to do. We're going to make a little bit of a fun event out of it. I've got some trash to give away. I've got like a legendary spear and a bunch of precursors. So there's free stuff, guys. So like, boom, you're already in, right? Like I know everyone's in with us some free stuff. We're going to be slamming that. Of course, love to see that. But here is the main gimmick for kind of the stream. I am going to try and see if I can basically beat all of Janthir Wilds, so all of the masteries, like all the homestead stuff unlocked, right, like Warclaw, blah, 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 map completion, beat all the events, beat the story, get the relics, right, just like complete the entire game, basically, in one go. We're going to be doing that, so if you want to play through that with me, then now is your chance to come and play with Frugal Fighter as the Zero to Hero dominates Janthir Wilds in one day. Okay, there it is. You get to farm your drops and you get to farm the game simultaneously with that stuff as well. So that's going to be some good content. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take. I actually have no idea. It's definitely a weird expansion with like what's actually coming on launch. We'll have to actually find out what's there, like, you know, all of what's there when we actually get there. But we'll try and beat as much of the game as possible. I'm not going to do like every achievement, but we'll do all the events. We'll do all the metas. Right, well, world bosses in this case. We'll unlock all the masteries. Right? We'll farm all the stuff. It's going to be a good time. And of course, I'll be streaming like a complete lunatic throughout the entire week. So there will always be somewhere to watch. Well, I mean, there definitely will be. There's going to be a whole bunch of people farming those drops as well. But I will be doing it. You can farm the drops from my channel. But anyway, that's going to about do it. That's the news. And that's what we're doing with Zero to Hero on launch. You know, it's a simple idea, but I think it's an exciting one, an eventful one. And I hope to see you all there. Let's go do it for now, gamers. Let me know what you think. Are you excited to get your sip coffee emote? Okay, finally unchained from the exclusivity of the coffee promotion of the days gone by. Do you want to see some bags lost? I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do it, gamers. For now, I will see you then, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy, gamers. Be sure to like, follow, comment, and subscribe. Boom. We're out.